Awesome, awesome sauce. So good evening, everyone. My name is Nina Moore, and I am logging in this evening from the Georgia area. You guys, I am in Kennesaw, Georgia, and most of you will probably say, where in the heck is Kennesaw? I am right outside of Marietta, about an hour from Tennessee. I am from Philadelphia, and I want you all to know that I welcome you here tonight to some information that, if you allow it, could very well not just change your life, but it could save your life as it did mine. And if you don't mind, I kind of want to give you a little bit of my story before we get started. I am a 51-year-old wife of one husband. I could not imagine having any more than that, right? Nor would I want to. I am the mother of 4 children, a 35-year-old, a 30-year-old, a 24-year-old, and a 9-year-old who started 4th grade today. We are also glam parents to 2, Rumi, who is 2, and Hendrix, who is 6, going on 7 this month, you guys, and dog parents. Now, I want you to know that I am a former hairstylist. 27 years I slaved behind the chair. And I will tell you this, that I was trading a lot of time for dollars. My days would go anywhere from 10 to 16-hour long days. And although I called myself an entrepreneur and I thought that I had chosen that career so that I could have a lot of flexibility, there was one thing that I realized, and that was when I stepped away from the chair, I was no longer earning income. And I started to realize that even if I went to go take a vacation, y'all, by day number 3, all I could think about was having to run back to the salon to make up what I had lost. Maybe there are some of you that understand what I'm talking about, right? Maybe you share my testimony, or maybe you know someone who, if they don't work, they don't eat. Well, not only would I think about running back to the salon, let me tell you what I would have to do just to take a few days off for vacation. I would have to work double time, you guys, and literally work as if I was working 2 weeks into 1 week, just so that I could afford to take the time off, you guys. It was a glamorous life as a hairstylist. That's right. You know, where clients would only come in when the weather was okay. But once it got a little bit too hot, they preferred what we call protected styles. So they weren't coming in the salon during the summertime, you guys. And I started to realize that I had more month than money. Is there anybody that can identify with the way that I was feeling? Now, let me tell you something, y'all. On the outside, it looked really good. On the outside, I looked like the world was perfect. On the outside, I looked like I had it made. I drove a pretty decent car. You know that sometimes, and I know that this is not your story, not any of you, but sometimes I was even hiding that car. Sometimes, and I know that that's not your story, but it was mine. You know, think about it, you guys. I have no college degree. I had my first baby at 15, y'all. And not only did I have my first child at 15, who thankfully now has a master's degree, who doesn't use it because he's an entrepreneur, right? I wonder why. Well, you know, as a bishop's daughter, as a pastor's daughter at 15 years old, having a baby, going to the Philadelphia High School for Girls, you guys, where Jill Scott graduated from, and many other of the famous, very, very famous entertainers that you might know. Well, it was very shameful walking those halls of Girls High. And then I found myself in 2008 going through a divorce, you guys, depressed, obese, even suicidal. There were days, y'all, that I didn't even want to live. And what I realized at that point was, and I said to myself, and some of y'all can help me finish this statement, that I knew that there had to be a better way. I just couldn't figure it out. But I knew that there had to be a better way. I mean, I heard about it in church that there had to be a better way. I heard things like I was the head and not the tail, above only and not beneath, the lender and not the borrower, the first and not the last. but I couldn't figure out how to be above and not beneath. I couldn't figure out a way to climb myself out of the quicksand that I had found myself in. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys, nobody gets married with the thought that I'm gonna end up divorced. Nobody gets married thinking that this fairy tale love affair is gonna come to a screeching halt, that the person that I'm giving and vowing my life to is gonna turn their back. Nobody does, y'all, but I found myself there in 2008. And you know what? Somebody lied to me to invite me to a meeting, you guys, a meeting that took me out of my comfort zone. See, you guys got to come onto a Zoom. Well, we didn't have that option back in 2008. I had to find a babysitter, leave my home, you guys, go to a meeting. And when I walked in that meeting, I was fairly angry when I realized it was one of those things with those people. Now, I don't even know how I had the right to feel that way. And some of you might identify with how I feel. Maybe you were invited, Tracy, to one of those things with those people, right? And I literally had my little bougie pinky in the air with my broke bougie self. And I couldn't understand how I got myself into that position. But as the woman stood in front of the room with her slender physique, saying things like, some of you work 50 and 60 hours a week and don't have $300 to rub together. Well, I caught a sister girl attitude, y'all. And when I caught that attitude, I caught the attitude because I couldn't figure my way out. Network marketing not only changed my life, but it saved my life, y'all, because that night I joined with no marketing skills, with no social media skills, you guys, with no real sales skills. I was a hairstylist. But what I soon realized, Shamla, what I soon realized, Tanisha, was that all of life is sales. And all I did was transfer my skill set from being a salon owner and a stylist at a sometimes salon owner, right? Because I own my own salon. I was a manager of several salons. And I realized that all I was doing was transferring my skill set, the skill set of listening, the skill set of being able to follow a direction, y'all. And so here we are now. We want to introduce you to it. Let me make sure I mute everybody out. We need you to keep your lines muted, you guys, so that we don't forget anything we've got to say. But we found a better way. Now, we don't down jobs or dog jobs, you guys. Nope. We're just up on opportunity. And we want you to know that there is a better way. Tonight, we want to introduce you to our Send the Video system, where anybody that can follow directions, can you type that in the chat? Anyone who can copy and paste a message, anyone who is 18 years or older, you don't have to have any experience, know anything about sales, but if you can follow directions, we can show you a product line that is changing the game, y'all. And I want you to write this down if you're a visitor. If this is your first time here, or perhaps maybe you're joining us for a second, a third, or fourth time, maybe you're coming to a decision, right? Then I want you to understand that when you're looking at products, there are some things that you want to know. You want to know that your product is going to offer immediate gratification. I want you to write that down. You want to make sure that you've got a product that is highly retailable, right? You also want to make sure you've got a product that's highly consumable. But at the end of the day, if no one can afford it, if that product is like a mortgage payment or a car note, you can forget about it. So you want to make sure that that product is highly affordable. Welcome to the $25 detox to $10,000 a month. We want to show you just how to put at least $10,000 in your bank account by Christmas. But then we want to show you how to do it every single month. But we're going to talk to you about a product, y'all, a product line that literally had a friend of mine call into her job well one day. And although she made a decision to go, pick up another little part-time thing, she was so frustrated and sick and tired of literally crying about a job that she hated because of network marketing. And she's going to tell a little bit of a story. We're going to give her about 3 minutes to talk to you guys about why this industry has blessed her so. Y'all put your virtual hand claps together as we bring Tetra Gordon, who recently just earned herself a full paid all-inclusive trip to Cancun, Mexico. Tedra, why network marketing, and why specifically this product right here?
Thank you so much for allowing me to share. And I am super excited and fired up, y'all. It is August 1st, and this system right here that you're hearing about tonight is absolutely incredible. I'm going to tell you that same pack that Mrs. Mora just had up, see, in 2015, it changed my life because I had a daughter who was going to college, right? And I knew I needed something, just something to give us a little extra to get her there. And because of that pack of tea, it was in a different package. Then don't get caught up on the packaging, same ingredients, okay? We were able, my husband and I, to put her through 4 years of college with less debt. I earned almost 6 figures in that prior opportunity. But then, you know, you got to make some pivots and shifts in your life. You know, things happen. In February 8th of this year, we decided to partner with this particular opportunity. And when I saw that pack of tea, I got super excited because my husband's life was changed from this. My life was changed. My daughter's life was changed. And I said, wait a minute, we got one more run. But a couple days after that, because I worked for a job that didn't really appreciate my value, right? Didn't really understand who I was, and I got tired of crying, I walked away, maybe unconventionally, but during that process, I put my head down, right? Put my head down, didn't look to the left or the right. And guess what? When I looked up as of today, I've earned over 15,000 retailing this particular product through a simple, duplicatable system. I'm telling you, if you can just stay plugged in, copy and paste, you cannot lose here. And yes, I have a new job as of yesterday, but guess what, y'all? I ran the play today, and guess what? I already have one business partner in the system. I promise you, stick and stay, run the play, and you will see where you want to go. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much, Mrs. Gordon. You know, the reality of it is what if she didn't have the option, right? That's what this is all about, options. And so you guys, we want to kind of pivot because we want to talk about this product. And if anybody else has a gallon of your drink to shrink anywhere nearby, put it in the screen so that you can all see that this one pack with 9 powerful herbs, persimmon leaf, malva leaves, marshmallow leaves, blessed thistle, holy thistle, chamomile papaya, ginger, and myrrh will make you 1 gallon. And you drink from that 1 gallon just 2 8-ounce cups a day. And then you'll watch that belly just melt away. But I gotta bring somebody to the line, you guys. This gentleman literally just about 10 days ago got his hands on some candy. He got his hands on some candy, got his hands on one of our products and was using our drink to shrink as well. And we gotta bring him up to the line because I almost couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it that in 4 days, that's right, y'all, in 4 days, because of our products, Mr. Jason Jones, would you tell everybody what happened to you in 4 days' time?
In 4 days, using that phenomenal candy, I lost 8 pounds. 8 pounds.
Now, there's something more to your story because you were on some other kind of medication. And although we're not making any medical claims, could you talk a little bit about what medication you were on and what was happening? Was you've lost a total of now, what, 43 pounds from the drink to shrink system?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So it was 35 plus the 8, that's 43 pounds. Tell everybody what was going on with the pills that you were taking.
Well, I was taking some water pills that was helping with water retention because my leg, I received an injury from falling off a pickup truck and landing on one of my knees, hitting the concrete. And along with that came with some other complications because I put somebody else's health before my own. And because of that, I received the short end of the stick. But my legs were like swell up real bad and I would retain a lot of fluid. So when I heard that the candy has a water release attribute about it, I was like, wait a minute. No, I got to get my hands on some of that candy. Man, and with the water pills, I would cramp up really bad because it would tell you to eat a banana with it. Somebody would tell you to drink orange juice to help with the cramping. After a while, that stopped. That wouldn't help anymore, and I would cramp really bad. But with the candy, the water was flowing out. but no cramps. And not to mention the energy. The energy. After a day's work, I'll be still ready and good to go. No power naps, none of that. I was ready to go, keep it moving. So using that candy, man, I got some on the way.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. And we can't wait to celebrate your next 8 pounds down. Thank you so much. Now, you know what, you guys, he's not even expecting this, but I got to bring this person to the line real quick. I'm going to add Mr. Sean Tyrone Bell. And all I want him to scream out is, you know, he used the send the video play today. And I believe there's some people in the system from the send the video play, Mr. Sean Tyrone Bell, who works a full-time job. He has a good job, right? Did you use the system today?
Listen, everybody, thank you, Ms. Moore. Real quick, y'all, I'm super excited. Listen, I've been at the computer all day because this system right here, the simplest system, y'all, just copy and paste, send a video, and I'm telling you, I'm sending a video and people are responding, and they like, what? $24.95? Come on, y'all. It can't get no better than that. So listen, I got a few people in the system already. Listen, I need 100 people in the system. I already wrote my goals down for the month of August. I'm not playing, y'all. It's August 1st. This system, these products, this comp plan is absolutely 100 amazing. Listen, take it from a guy that works a full-time job. Listen, do I need this? Yes, because guess what? I'm all about the extra. So I'm telling you, go get it. Back to you, Ms. Moore. Thank you.
Oh, you know, you guys, as a former hairstylist and salon owner, when I went to open up my salon, it cost me $20,000 to open up the salon. And I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I went through, as you heard me say, I was going through a divorce. I never recouped that money, right? $20,000. Anything that we do has risk. What I am so grateful about, y'all, is when I started the industry back in 2008, it cost me $300 to get started. But you know what, y'all? I don't even look at the cost. I look at the fact that I was able to invest some money, a very small, a minimal amount of money, because $20,000, even the $300 that I paid in 2008, and made that money right back in less than 48 hours because I attached an emotional attachment to that money. You see, y'all, I didn't have the money. I was faking it. And I was faking it, Dr. Jamison. But what I did was I borrowed the money from my rent because I knew. Now, I'm not telling any of y'all to do that because I'm certain that you probably got $24.95 in pennies somewhere in your house. You got $24.95 on a Cash App card. You got $24.95 somewhere. Somebody can Cash App you $25 to get started tonight. I am telling you right now, we're going to show you a very, very short video from a gentleman that's very near and dear to my heart, a man that knows 100% of the facts. He literally he's a man of his word, you guys. He leads this company with integrity and character. And what we love about this gentleman, you guys, is he told us that money isn't even his motivator. He's had money, he's had checks up to almost $1 million sitting in a drawer, that when he decided to go cash those checks, he found out that the company was no longer in existence. He was never able to cash those checks. He said, I'm never doing this for the money. And now he's created a system. Can y'all write system? Because systems, and I want you to write this down, will save yourself time, energy, and money. System, save yourself time, energy, and money. See, y'all, I did very, very well in 2008. Yep. In 18 months, made over $500,000, lost over 100 pounds, but with no system. Can you imagine if we had had a system back then, you guys, what we would have done? So we were running ignorance on fire. We're here to tell you right now that you don't have to even be bright. All you got to know how to do is put your finger on a message and copy, paste it, and send it to people every single day. Get on their nerves just like Fashion Nova gets on yours, texting you to your phone. Get on their nerves just like Temu gets on yours, right? Get on their nerves just like Express, Gap, and all those other stores, Target. Get on their nerves just like that. The difference is this is going to put you in position to change, not only change your life, but like I said before, could very well save your life. So what we're going to do now is show you a very, very short video, you guys. I want you all to take a notebook out, take some notes, glean from this video, and then I'll be back to talk to you so we can close this call out.
Hey, this is Dan Putnam with Bepic, and I want to take just a couple minutes and I want to explain probably the easiest system that's ever been created in the home-based business network marketing industry. If you think about it, times like right now when you have inflation at a record high, this year I just saw a video, 8.3% just this year. If people aren't figuring out what they can do to make extra money, there's going to be problems. Houses are getting more and more expensive, cars are more and more expensive, gas is getting more and more expensive. And so what we've done is we've created a system that we think every single person can be successful with. $25 gets you the product, qualifies you for all the commissions. That even includes shipping and handling. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk just a little bit about the product, and then I'm going to explain just how easy this system can be. The product is Drink to Shrink. Now, I've been full-time in this industry for 30 years now. We've done billions and billions of dollars in sales. In fact, we've paid billions of dollars in commissions, and this is probably the most successful product that I've ever seen. We launched the product back in 2008, billions of dollars in sales all over the world. It's been successful everywhere. The reason why is detoxing is one of the most overlooked aspects of health. So many times people aren't sleeping well, they have a headache, they're low energy, rashes, they're getting sick all the time, they're gaining weight, and they never really think, maybe I'm toxic, maybe I need to detox. It's one of the last things that people think about. So they're taking all these stimulants, they're taking all these things to put them to sleep, they're doing all these things except for detoxing. You know, again, we often will, wash our bodies and stuff like that. We think about that pretty much every day, but we don't think about the insides of our bodies, our liver, our kidneys, our blood, getting all this stuff out of the cells. Now, we've created a detox so gentle that you can use it every single day. Because think about it. Does it make sense to just detox every quarter or every 6 months or maybe even every year like so many people do? That'd be like taking a shower every quarter or taking a shower every 6 months. That makes no sense. You should be doing this every single day if you want to have the best chance of having optimal health. So we think this is the absolute perfect product to design this system around. Now let me talk just a little bit about the system so you understand how easy this is. Again, we're talking about a $25 business in a box. You have the phone app, you have everything that you need for success. That includes shipping and handling to your door and qualifies you for commissions. The goal is simple. Step number 1, you get started for $25. Step number 2, you share this video with as many people as it takes to find 2 others who want to get started in business with you. Step number 3, you help them do the same thing. I know that sounds simple, and it really is that simple, but let's talk about the type of money that can be made just with that simple system. Now, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Let's just pick a time period. Let's say that it takes you 1 week to find 2 people to get started for $25, and it takes them a week also. If you just fast forwarded to 3 months, you would be at an income of around $40,000 to $50,000 US dollars. That's just at $25. Many people are buying more products so that they can drink it every single day. This is a 2-week supply. Now again, some people will drink it for a week, take a week off, drink it for a week, take a week off. Other people want to drink it every day. So just by going with a $50 package, then you can have it every day. And then we have other packages so that you have product to sample and stuff like that. Everything is built for your success. But it doesn't have to take 3 months. What if you found 2 people in 2 days? And they found 2 people in 2 days. Can you imagine in 24 days, you'd be making 40 or 50,000 per month? And by the end of your first month, you'd be making over 100,000 US dollars. Think about it. There's never been a time like now when so many people are looking for extra income. If you're not looking, you're making a mistake. McDonald's is now launching their first ever employee-less stores. Amazon and all these other stores are laying off hundreds of thousands of people. Why? Because business is bad? No, because with all the technology, AI and everything like that, they're replacing all unskilled labor. You have Walmart shutting down at record paces. You have thousands and thousands and thousands of Starbucks and things like that shutting down. Businesses that people thought would never shut down now are shutting down by the thousands. If you're not paying attention, you're going to be left behind. We've tried to create the simplest business, the simplest system that you could possibly create with an impact product that everybody feels within the first day. So again, get started, step number 1. Share this video with as many people as it takes, step number 2, to find 2. Help them do the same. Complete that process, and the money comes in. Again, we pay every single day and every single week.
Now, I will tell you, while I was watching that video, I got emotional. Number one, there's never been a time in my network marketing career, Rosalind, where it's ever been easy. It's never been easy. It's never been this easy. But you heard our CEO say, this is the easiest business model. This is the easiest thing that you can do to copy and paste, right? I'm telling you right now, I've done business hard. And I am so grateful that we no longer have to do business hard. This really is the simplest business model with high impact products, you guys, that you can do. And you can come from jail or Yale. You can come from the pit, the pole, or the palace. That network marketing is no respecter of persons. And I want to say to you right now that if you feel compelled to count the cost, the most important calculation will be the cost of doing absolutely nothing. What is the logic in not trying? Because you think that you won't have success, when in not trying, you're 100% going to guarantee failure. Right now, it's price versus cost. And with the cost or the price being just $24.95 for you to invest, that is really not a cost, y'all. We waste more than $24.95 in the $1.25 store. I'm going to tell you right now, if this girl from the hood could do it with no college degree, with a baby at 15, whose first marriage ended in divorce, who wanted to walk in front of a bus, was hoping that the bus would hit me and take me out of here, suffering with obesity, thinking that I was never, ever going to find myself again. If I could do it, you guys, with no system, imagine what you can do with a foul-proof, foolproof system that works, where you see today, just today, several of our brand influencers and ambassadors have put people in a system from our Send the Video system. I'm going to tell you right now to get back to the person who invited you to this webinar and say, you know what? I've failed before. I've never had success. I'm tired, but I'm going to give it one more try. I am certain that you all have one more round, one more go in you, right? But just know that these are going to be the first day. This is the first day of the best days of your life. I'm Nina Moore, and I'm signing out, and I approve this message. You all get back to the person who invited you here. We can't wait to help celebrate your success. Good night, and God bless you all.